We would be covering some of the most important map locations as always. So now these locations are mainly covered from your down to earth Yojana or basic newspapers. Now Fake district in Nagaland is important. Now Fake is known for as one of the major cultural centers, and this was part of your Yojana August edition. Now you have a mountainous terrain with lots of evergreen forest around, and some of the major rivers and lakes have been mentioned here. The sub-community which is known as Chakisang or Nagas, which are the common tribal people that dwell here. Nongtang village, which lies in Meghalaya, is important. It lies in the West Jayantia Hill, and it celebrates the Tiger Festival. Now this is a very important center for the festivals that are being celebrated. Gadchiroli is a major center in Maharashtra. You have Jadipatti, which is practiced in the rice cultivating areas of Gadchiroli, and it is also known for its forest areas. Venganga is one of the major rivers that crosses here, and it is part of the wet and dry climate with teak vegetation that is commonly seen. Sindhudurg district in Maharashtra is again important. Now this region of Sindhudurg is important because you have Dastavar, which is Dashavdar, which is one of the famous folk dances, folk theaters that are seen here. You have Chepik's dance, which is again seen in the Santwadi Tehsil of this region. Now this is one of the major areas where you have the district boundaries that are divided, and it is historically one of the major coastal areas with safe harbors that are seen in Maharashtra. Pinguli village in Sindhudurg is again important. Now this is the village where you have the Dashavtar dance or the folk dance or folk theatre, which is commonly organized, and it is one of the most traditional centers here, so again important. The Kudal Tehsil in Sindhudurg again. So Sindhudurg again, we are on Sindhudurg, so the three regions of Sindhudurg. Now this is the region where you have the Pinguli Chitrakati that is being practiced. Now this is a unique painting style done with handmade colors and brushes. We have covered this in more detail in our Yojana edition. Sankheda lies in East Gujarat, and this is known for basically the Kharadi Suthar work, and you have lots of teak wood furniture that is being seen here. The next is Ramnathpuram district in Tamil Nadu. Now here you had it's one of the major tourist places with Dr. Kalam's memorial that is present here. You have the Pamban bridge which is present here. A small village is present here where you have water storage which is being done on the local basis, on a community basis, and the strength for that has been increased over the years. The next is in Chingalput district in Tamil Nadu. You have three rivers which coincide. So those are Palar, Vegvati and Cheyar river. You also have a temple which has a hospital attached to it, and this has been part of the Archaeological Survey of India. It has been known for its beautiful traditional temples that exist. The next is the Garg village in North Karnataka. Now this is where you have the hand weaving of the national flag which is supplied to most of the government buildings. So Garg village is where you have a lot of patriotism during the the independence period, and the printing of the national flag that is being done since the time of Mahatma Gandhi. So it is also known for its black soil, and it's one of the major administrative regions of Dharwad. The Hubali Khadi center is again important. The new Khadi units have been assigned in the region of Hubali. It is known for its handloom industry, and it's one of the major centers for iron and cotton. The next is Dharavi. Dharavi is one of the biggest slums of Asia, and under the COVID, rather than reactive, a proactive approach was used to bring down the number of cases. We have discussed this in detail in our down to earth class. The next is Kozhikode. Now, Kozhikode, you had bioregisters that are being maintained. The idea is there are only few people left who could collect the green mussels, and the details of those have been noted, and this is a kind of bioregistry that has been maintained. Excuse me. Under the coal fields, you have go and no-go regions, which we have discussed in our class on down to earth. So some of the no-go regions in the region of Chhattisgarh are the Mand and the Raigad. Similarly, in the region of Chhattisgarh, you have Hasdev. Now, Hasdev is also known for production of sal. You have Tendu leaves, mahua leaves, which are minor forest produce that are done here, and it is part of the elephant corridor as well. And this is a no-go coalfield zone. Similarly, in the Jharkhand area, you have again no-go coalfield areas in the region of North Karanpura. Singaruli in Maharashtra is again a region which is no-go coalfield. So again important as a part of no-go coalfield. Shadul is again in Madhya Pradesh, which is under the no-go list, and however it was renamed as inviolate in 2015, and this number has been reduced later on. The next is the coal fields again in the region of Madhya Pradesh, which is the Marwa Tola coal fields, is retained as inviolate because it's lying on the tiger pathway, and it's between the two major tiger reserves of Bandhavgarh and Ashnakmar. So those are the two being maintained by the Wildlife Institute of India. So that is again a very important coal field that we have discussed. And the next is the Avalanche and the Emerald Valley. Now this is the part of the Kunda watershed where you had witnessed a very significantly high 900 millimeters of rainfall just in 24 hours. So that was part of the region where we have focused in the region of Emerald and Avalanche. So those were some of the key map locations that we have brought from your Yojana and Down to Earth. We would be covering many more interesting map locations for you. So stay tuned for many more updates from our side. Have a wonderful day ahead.